In the 1970s, a seemingly ordinary man moved among the crowds in the Pacific Northwest. His name was Theodore Robert Bundy, and to many who met him, he was charming, intelligent, and disarmingly normal. But beneath that clean-cut exterior hid one of the most dangerous and manipulative serial killers in American history. Ted Bundy was born on November 24, 1946, in Burlington, Vermont. Raised by his grandparents for much of his early life, he grew up believing his mother was his sister. Later, he moved to Tacoma, Washington, where he developed into a bright but socially awkward teenager. Bundy went on to attend college, eventually studying psychology at the University of Washington. By the early 1970s, he was active in local Republican politics, worked on a suicide crisis hotline, and even aspired to attend law school. No one suspected what he was capable of. Women began disappearing in Washington and Oregon in 1974. They were often young, white, and brunette, with their hair parted down the middle. A description eerily similar to Bundy's ex-girlfriend. Bundy lured many victims by pretending to be injured, using a fake arm cast or crutches to ask for help. Once isolated, he would overpower them. One survivor, Carol Darinch, escaped Bundy in Utah in late 1974. Her brave testimony would later play a key role in his first conviction. Bundy's crimes spanned 7 states: Washington, Oregon, Utah, Colorado, Idaho, California, and Florida. He was first arrested in 1975 in Utah after a traffic stop turned up suspicious evidence. Despite being behind bars, he escaped not once but twice, first in Colorado, and then again in late 1977. After his second escape, Bundy made his way to Florida, where his crimes reached a horrific peak. On January 15, 1978, Bundy broke into the Chi Omega sorority house at Florida State University. Within minutes, he brutally attacked 4 women, killing 2, Margaret Bowman and Lisa Levy, and severely injuring 2 others. Just a few weeks later, he abducted and murdered 12-year-old Kimberly Leach in Lake City, Florida. This would be his last known murder. Bundy was captured in February 1978 by Pensacola police after a routine traffic stop. By then, his name was known nationwide. His trial for the Chi Omega murders began in 1979, and Bundy chose to represent himself, turning the courtroom into a media spectacle. He was convicted and sentenced to death, and later received a second death sentence for the murder of Kimberly Leach. Bundy maintained his innocence for years, but as his execution date approached in January 1989, he began to confess, admitting to 30 homicides, though experts believe the true number may be much higher. On January 24, 1989, at 7:16 a.m., Ted Bundy was executed in the electric chair at Florida State Prison. Outside, hundreds gathered to celebrate, holding signs and setting off fireworks.